Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin here from 8 to 10. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I wanted to do a video on this sheath here. This is not my sheath. This is what came with this knife. This is a customer's knife. They sent it to me to do a sheath because they just weren't happy with the sheath. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the quality of these products that these knife makers are using, because there's some corners cut here with this sheath, and it serves its purpose. I'm not going to bad talk it at all. I mean, it serves its purpose, you know. But it is some things to improve, and there's some things that I like to do that may be a little bit different. But if you'll notice, first thing on the back here, it's flat. So what that tells me is they just stuck this in their vacuum former flat like this, and then pressed a hot piece of Kydex over the top, and then riveted it down. Nothing wrong with that, but it does not give the contour of the blade on the back side. It kind of leaves for kind of some weird fitting, because see, I don't know if you can catch that there, but see how the Kydex is kind of bowed out and everything. It doesn't fit right. But another thing is these eyelets. These eyelets are very small. They're not the standard 1/4 inch that most Kydex makers are using. Why that's a big deal is if you wanted to attach different attachment points, tech locks or anything like that, or it may be hard to attach something like that to this with these small eyelets. Another thing that the thing that I picked up on is a lot of people don't understand or don't know to look at this, but it's kind of a pet peeve of mine, but it really doesn't. I don't know if you can see these, but there's let me see if I can find one. This one here. This rivet's broke. There's 2 or 3 of them on here that's cracked. The back of the rivets. I don't know if you can see it there. That's a sign of. I would take that out. I would pull that back out. It's hard to take these out, but I would take it out and put in another one so it doesn't crack. That's just a sign of quality to me. But another thing that I noticed right off the bat was the spacing, the edge spacing from the end to the eyelet, especially like up here. See, it's real short. Over here, there's a little bit more. This one's like right on the edge. It's like, so. Like I said, it's a great sheath. Nothing wrong with it. It does its job, but there's some, some things for improvement. And so the customer sent this knife to me. Oh, another thing is it's hard to get. I can't even get this knife out of this sheath. That's one of them. There. It's kind of a funky blade. So here's the sheath that I made for it. And so you're gonna quickly see. There's a lot of spacing. The edge spacing to the eyelets is there. I did add this right here, and the reason why I added this rivet here is to keep pressure from, or keep this end of the this part right here from flexing. It keeps it tight, keeps it snug, because when you see this go in, you'll see why I did that. But no broken eyelets. So you can see there's a big difference in the workmanship. See, now notice both sides. You can see the blade, both sides. I think that's important that you do that on a lot of knives and stuff like that. So let's put it in there. Bear with me while has a good click. But notice now. See if I can get this in here where you can see it. It's contoured right to that grip. So before you couldn't even get, this is kind of a funky knife. I'm not used to knives like this, but you can get your full grip into that first finger hole there, whatever you want to call it. And it pops off pretty good. But it is still snug. But Anyways, I just thought I'd take this time to do a quick video on the two of these sheaths because I did make mine bigger. I like the little bit bigger sheaths, but there's the two of them. I mean, you can see them side by side, and you can make your own judgment of what looks good or what does. I mean, they both, like I said, they both serve their purpose. It's just just the small minor details really sets off the sheath. So when you're out looking at Kydex products at the gun stores, gun shows and stuff like that, or wherever you're at, take time, look at the rivets, see if there's any cracked. If they're cracked, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's just, to me, I don't send out cracked eyelets. None of my eyelets will be cracked. I check them, double check, and make sure everything is good quality, and everything looks on par, and I will send that out. But this is I think, in my opinion, a great improvement over this sheath, just because of the simple fact that the back is flat. It's weird to holster this thing because the Kydex looks like it's been bent or chewed up. And oh, another thing, the inside of this is kind of sharp right here. I mean, you run your finger across there, it's pretty sharp. It's kind of like a little fine tooth saw or something. It's really sharp. What I do on mine is, I don't know if you can see this, but even the insides are rounded all the way inside, so it just allows for a lot smoother. That's real smooth right there, no hard edges or sharp edges. So that's what makes the difference between, you know, spending some time and just really doing a quality product, in my opinion. So if you want to see quality, there's a lot of great quality Kydex makers out there, and I hope to be considered one of those. But I think looking at these two sheaths right here you can see the difference of what I'm talking about when I talk about the quality and things to look for. Oh, I want to put this side by side so you can kind of see how big my eyelets are compared to their eyelets. These little small ones, 1/4 inch versus those. This allows you to attach all kinds of stuff. I mean, soft loops, tech locks, whatever you want to attach to it, it'll attach to it. Paracord might be kind of hard to get through one of these because it's pretty small. Paracord goes to those no problem. That's something to think about. But if you have any questions, just give me a holler. I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.